Welcome to the Ninja News Show with the Angry Ninja. Alright, it's time for the Angry Ninja News. What? And as a new feature of the news, we're going to start by bashing Marjoire Taylor Greene. Yay! She's a dumb bitch. I know I'm not supposed to say horrible, insulting things, but I am really over this woman speaking. Like, they pulled all her community assignments. What is she even doing in Congress now besides being a nuisance? So in Twitter Day, she says, as a woman and a mother, it's not the guns that are the issue. It's the severe mental illness and the breakdown of our morals and values in America. Our morals and values in America are just fine. Mental illness is a problem. So why don't you pass some gun laws that make it harder for people with mental illness to get guns? The Republican Party is the one stopping this. You're part of the Republican Party. Look, I'm glad y'all want to treat mental illness now. Oh, wait, let's have a universal health care. Oh, no. Whoa. No universal health care. Can't have that. Republicans vote that down. We're going to treat mental illness. Well, okay, they need insurance to treat it. A lot of people who have mental illness don't work because they have mental illness. So we have to help them. Cool. But I got one for you. Until they get the help they need, because a lot of people have mental illness. Woo, lots of people. Let's make sure they don't get guns. Let's pass more background checks. Y'all expand the background checks up to the age of 21. So if you're crazy after 21, it's cool. Y'all pass a bill saying red flag logs are encouraged, but not required. So if somebody has a mental snap, the state doesn't have a red flag law. Well, we encouraged them to pass one, but they didn't. So we can't take that person's guns away. Look, you can sit here and say, guns aren't the problem. You're right. It is the person holding guns the problem. But why not pass some laws and make it where these people who shouldn't be holding guns don't have guns? I'm not saying ban guns. I'm saying if you're that worried about people with mental illness shooting people, make sure people with mental illness can't get guns. Simple. No, we can't do it perfectly, but we can do some of it. But you guys won't pass it because you're an idiot. Oh yeah, and she wants us to, man, they passed some bills in the House. They won't get through the Senate because the Senate is an even split 50-50 to protect gay marriage and protect cross-state travel for abortion. So in other words, you live in a state where it's illegal, say, I think it's Ohio, to get an abortion, even though you're a 10-year-old who's been raped. And you go over to Indiana, where it is still legal to get an abortion and get said abortion. You can't be prosecuted in Ohio because you were in a state where it was legal. But no, the Republicans, the ones that every state should be able to do what it wants, don't want to make that legal. So they want to make it to where if you live in a state where it doesn't ban abortion, but you leave the state, you go somewhere else to do it, that you could be prosecuted when you get back. Well, what about respecting each state's individual laws? If they went somewhere where it was legal, then it's legal. They didn't break any laws. Just like if I go to Colorado and I smoke a pound of weed, one, I'm going to be high for a really long time and happy. When I come back to Kentucky where weed is illegal, I don't get arrested for what I did in a place where it was legal. That's how it works. That's what every state do what they want, right? That's what y'all want. Okay, let people do that. But that's not what you want to do. The Attorney General is attacking the doctor who did the abortion, threatening them. What is this? It was legal. Y'all gotta stop. Like, all these states who made it illegal, congratulations, you made it legal. If one of your citizens wants to go to another state where it's legal and get it done, leave them alone. That's respecting each state's individual rights, which is what y'all keyword claim, y'all want to do. But it's not. And then Marjoire Taylor Greene and several other Republicans, this isn't just her, they want to do protest votes against these laws because, technically it's what we would agree to, but since we didn't come up with it, it makes y'all look good, we don't protest votes. No, yeah. And they're like, we don't even need to have a vote protecting gay marriage. Oh, really? Because a member of your Supreme Court right now didn't just say they want to repeal that. Oh, wait, he did. So, of course, they're trying to pass a law to protect gay marriage because it's right. People want to get married. Let them get married. Love is love. Life is life. Leave them alone. But no, you guys want to kick it back to the states and let the states decide who can get married. Y'all want to repeal it. Y'all need to stop. Let people, and Marjorie Taylor dumbass, my dumbass Taylor Greene, my dumbass Taylor Greene, literally said a marriage is between a man and a woman. That's what it's supposed to be. It's what the Bible says. I don't care what the Bible says. That's not the way laws work. Just because your magic book says this is what it's supposed to be doesn't mean that's what the law should be. The law is separate. Church and state is separate. We should keep them separate. It's about somebody's individual rights, not what your magic book said. Because there's a magic book called the Bible of Satan. If we're going to start introducing different people's magic books in the law, let's bring that one. Right? Why not? So, the bad part is, the bad part about this, where I'm so mad is, and I'm calling the Bible the magic book, which is insulting, is I'm a Christian. But I also look at the part where God says, don't judge others. And I also believe in a firm separation of church from state. The two things are not connected. They're separate for a reason. Because we have freedom of religion in this country. So what I practice in my religion may not be what someone else practices in their religion. So there should be no law infringing on my rights based on their religion. And there should be no law based on my religion infringing on their rights. Just because they follow different religions. That's part of freedom. Freedom is respecting everyone to have equal rights. If you, as a woman, have the right to get married to anybody you choose, and you choose a man, that's on you. And if she's a woman and she chooses to marry a woman, she has the right to marry the person she chooses. That's her right. So she deserves the same benefits and things that you, like, you, Marjorie Taylor dumbass, Marjorie dumbass Taylor Greene, Marjorie Taylor dumbass Greene, Marjorie Green ass. To have a sexless marriage, because I can't believe your husband wants to touch your ass. You probably bitch during sex. Just saying. Probably bitch during sex. Probably, yeah. Yeah. You probably couldn't enjoy anything. Like, just, you're angry all the time. Like, wow. Like, I know I seem angry, but I'm not. Once I turn the show off, I'll let this go. You, no, not so much. You're fucking crazy. Okay. Oh, allegedly fucking crazy. Just, you might want to sue. You gotta stop. Like, let people have their rights, okay? And yes, they need to pass this bill because Clarence Thomas literally said he wants to repeal it. And you guys, oh my God, it's not going away. It was the problem. You anti-abortion people who also want to pass, not all of you, the anti-abortion people who specifically want to make sure or repeal the contraceptive rights to contraceptions. What the hell is wrong with you? You don't want abortions, but you don't want people to have easy access to contraception. What part of your brain is broken? You would think those two would be like tag team partners. Tag one and tag the other one. If you're using contraceptives, you reduce the chance of getting pregnant, which means no abortion. Win. Hello? Modern society, just because Catholics think contraception's a sin doesn't mean I do. I just don't think it feels nice. Whatever. But that's what we're dealing with right now. That's the world we live in. This is the laws that we're having to fight for. I feel like we have fallen back into the dark ages of the stuff we're having to fight for. They were arresting members of Congress yesterday for protesting the abortion, and the Supreme Court arresting Congress people? Really? I mean, really? Although they did block traffic, so I guess that's why they got arrested. I understand that. I am still. Why do we have to make these points? Why do we have to do this? Body autonomy is a thing. It's a law. Okay? I want y'all to think about this for a second. I know no Republicans listen this far. They've all turned it off. But if you have a Republican friend, I want you to ask them these questions. This is important. Okay? This is how body autonomy works. Say me and Steve are at a hospital. And for some reason, said hospital has ran out of blood and Steve is dying. Steve needs a blood transfusion to live. And I'm the only person around, because I got Ninja Super Blood, that can give him blood that will save his life. They are not allowed to take that blood from me without my permission, because I have body autonomy. They can't take my blood to save Steve's life. Period. You can't take the organ from a dead person to save somebody's life unless they have given permission. So you can't use my body to keep somebody else alive unless I give you permission. Why is a fetus different? If a woman has body autonomy, why does she have to sacrifice her blood, her body, to keep someone inside of her alive? That's the question. And that's what's going to come up the next legal debate on this. That's going to be the fight. That's what's going to be in front of the Supreme Court. Because basically, by forcing a woman to carry a pregnancy, you're saying she doesn't have body autonomy, which body autonomy is a right practiced by everybody else. Everybody else gets it. So that's something, that's one to grow on, one to think on. A little seriousness at the end. Yeah. It's it. That's it. That's some things. So, everybody, let's just get along. Let's come back. Let's meet somewhere in the middle, because honestly, this stuff is crazy. Oh, and Jim Jordan, we'll talk about him when we get more into guns, but he says assault weapons is a made-up term. I don't even have the energy to deal with him today. I don't. Marjoire dumbass Taylor Greene took up all my energy because, wow, she won't stop. And she's like, only men and women allowed to get married. No contraceptions. You know what? Every single person who has anti-abortion policies and wants to enforce anti-abortion and say you can't have contraception, I better see your house full of adopted kids. You need like 10 adopted kids, every one of you. And then we won't have a problem, right? All right, guys. Everybody have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed today's news, which really turned into me ranting about Marjoire dumbass Taylor Greene because she just pisses me off so much. I promise you, the next day I do the news, I'm not even going to mention Marjoire dumbass Taylor Greene. I'm going to do something totally different. And if you believe that, I have a bridge to tell you, because I bet she's going to say something stupid again tomorrow that's going to piss me off. You guys have a wonderful day. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that show and all the others on the Ninja Podcast Network. We have Angry Ninja Since Not a Kid's Game, the currently defunct D&D podcast, but hopefully more episodes coming soon. The Ask the Angry Ninja Show podcast, Chris Allen's audio stories, where I read you some stories I wrote. And if you have a story you want to hear that you wrote, send it to me and I will read it. Middle of the Road with Ninja and Moonshine podcast, about a guy from the left and a guy from the right coming together and meeting in the middle. The Ninja News and Politics Show, Outrageous Stories with the Angry Ninja, and Sports Talk with Ninja and JMO. And if you want to support the funny, support any of the shows, patreon.com/worstjokes. Come support the funny. If you want to reach out to us, at cman2342 on Twitter, or just get on Facebook, search for the Ask the Angry Ninja Show. You'll find our page. Ask us a question. Or if any of that's too much for you, you can just send us an email at asktheangryninja@gmail.com, and we will answer your question. Hope everybody enjoyed the show. You guys have a wonderful day.